Happy Saturday to you. A first-of-its-kind report from the U.S. Supreme Court. Financial disclosures from all 9 justices have been released. It comes after the court adopted a new code of conduct following a ProPublica investigation that revealed Justice Clarence Thomas had taken millions in gifts from wealthy donors. While most of the disclosures were typical investment income, stock purchases, and things like that, there were some big-dollar items hidden in the margins. NewsNation's Caitlin Becker has more. Caitlin, more and more information coming out. What are we learning about these extravagant gifts?
Well, Hens, I'm learning that you and I perhaps should have gone into law because it seems really nice to be a Supreme Court justice at times. From luxury trips to Bali and concert tickets to see Beyonce to multi-million-dollar book deals. Financial disclosures released Friday show just some of the benefits of being a Supreme Court judge. Justice Clarence Thomas acknowledging for the first time 2 trips he took to Bali and Monterey, California, both paid for by Republican donor Harlan Crow. The revised disclosure comes after the conservative judge was criticized for failing to report those luxury gifts that he received from the businessman back in 2019. According to Justice Thomas, the information was, quote, inadvertently omitted at the time of filing, which sounds very legalese there. Now, the disclosure is also showing judges cashing in on book deals and royalties to the tune of over $1.5 million. The highest earner, Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson, who was paid nearly $900,000 in advance for her memoir, The Lovely One. That's in addition to some free tickets to see the Queen, Beyonce, as well as some artwork for her chamber. Conservative Judge Brett Kavanaugh listed $340,000 from a book deal, as well as some income from teaching. Justice Neil Gorsuch also receiving a lucrative deal from publishers, being paid out $250,000 for a book out in August. And Judge Sonia Sotomayor getting a hefty check there too, nearly $90,000 in book royalties for that and some voiceover work. Judges, Hena, are required each year to publicly disclose financial information so that they can avoid any kind of conflict of interest for some of those cases that they're hearing on the bench. All but one of the justices have shared their financial reports. Justice Alito was given a 90-day extension to file his disclosure.
But this is just the tip of the iceberg. How did the 2023 forms fall in line with the past years, Caitlin?
Well, Hena, for one, they're the most bare bones of any that have been in the field the past 20 years. The 9 justices reported just $200 in gifts last year. But look at the history of this particular court. Clarence Thomas, who has been on the Supreme Court since 1991, has claimed more than 200 gifts worth over $4 million in that time. Sotomayor has accepted 47 gifts in her 15 years for a total of $16 grand. Samuel Alito's 18-year stint has seen him claim more than $170,000 in gifts. Chief Justice John Roberts, around 49 grand worth. Then the other 5 justices combined have only reported 21 gifts worth $13,000. Of course, they're on the bench a much shorter time. Skeptics will likely say there's no way 9 justices only got $200 worth of gifts in any entire year. Call me a skeptic then. Whether this was a reaction to the new code of conduct and the ProPublica investigation remain to be seen. Bali seems nice, though.
A trip to see Beyonce.
Yeah, maybe we should write a book.
We should do something. I think you're right. We're in the wrong business. I, too, am a skeptic when it comes to this, my friend. Caitlin Becker, great reporting. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.